सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं
നമസ്കാരം.
നമസ്കാരം. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്.
ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്.
നമസ്കാരം.
കേൾക്കറതാ? ശരിയായി ഓഡിയോ ശരിയായി കേൾക്കറതാ?
സൂപ്പർ. വെരി ഗുഡ്. വെരി ഗുഡ്.
ഓക്കെ.
അബ്സല്യൂട്ട്ലി.
ഓം ശ്രീ ഗുരുഭ്യോ നമഃ. ഹരി ഓം. ഓം സദാശിവസമാരംഭാം ശങ്കരാചാര്യമധ്യമാം അസ്മദാചാര്യപര്യന്താം വന്ദേ ഗുരുപരമ്പരാം. ശങ്കരം ശങ്കരാചാര്യം കേശവം ബാദരായണം സൂത്രഭാഷ്യകൃതൗ വന്ദേ ഭഗവന്തൗ പുനഃ പുനഃ. ഗുരുർബ്രഹ്മാ ഗുരുർവിഷ്ണുർഗുരുർദേവോ മഹേശ്വരഃ. ഗുരുഃ സാക്ഷാത് പരം ബ്രഹ്മ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീഗുരവേ നമഃ. വസുദേവസുതം ദേവം കംസചാണൂരമർദ്ദനം ദേവകീ പരമാനന്ദം കൃഷ്ണം വന്ദേ ജഗദ്ഗുരും. ഓം പാർത്ഥായ പ്രതിബോധിതാം ഭഗവതാ നാരായണേന സ്വയം വ്യാസേന ഗ്രഥിതാം പുരാണമുനിനാ മധ്യേ മഹാഭാരതം. അദ്വൈതാമൃതവർഷിണീം ഭഗവതീം അഷ്ടാദശാധ്യായിനീം അംബ ത്വാമനുസന്ദധാമി ഭഗവദ്ഗീതേ ഭവദ്വേഷിണീം. നമോസ്തു തേ വ്യാസവിശാലബുദ്ധേ പുല്ലാരവിന്ദായതപത്രനേത്ര. യേന ത്വയാ ഭാരതതൈലപൂർണഃ പ്രജ്വാലിതോ ജ്ഞാനമയപ്രദീപഃ. പ്രപന്നപാരിജാതായ തോത്രവേത്രൈകപാണയേ ജ്ഞാനമുദ്രായ കൃഷ്ണായ ഗീതാമൃതദുഹേ നമഃ. സർവോപനിഷദോ ഗാവോ ദോഗ്ധാ ഗോപാലനന്ദനഃ. പാർത്ഥോ വത്സസുധീർഭോക്താ ദുഗ്ധം ഗീതാമൃതം മഹത്. വസുദേവസുതം ദേവം കംസചാണൂരമർദ്ദനം ദേവകീ പരമാനന്ദം കൃഷ്ണം വന്ദേ ജഗദ്ഗുരും. ഭീഷ്മദ്രോണതടാ ജയദ്രഥജലാ ഗാന്ധാരനീലോപല ശല്യഗ്രാഹവതീ കൃപേണ വഹനീ കർണേന വേലാകുലാ. അശ്വത്ഥാമവികർണഘോരമകരാ ദുര്യോധനാവർത്തിനി സോത്തീർണാ ഖലു പാണ്ഡവൈരണനദീ കൈവർത്തകഃ കേശവഃ. പാരാശര്യവചഃ സരോജമമലം ഗീതാർത്ഥഗന്ധോത്കടം നാനാഖ്യാനകകേസരം ഹരികഥാസംബോധനാബോധിതം. ലോകേ സജ്ജനഷട്പദൈരഹരഃ പേപീയമാനം മുദാ ഭൂയാദ്ഭാരതപങ്കജം കലിമലപ്രധ്വംസിനഃ ശ്രേയസേ. മൂകം കരോതി വാചാലം പങ്കും ലംഘയത്തെ ഗിരിം യത്കൃപാതമഹം വന്ദേ പരമാനന്ദമാധവം. യം ബ്രഹ്മാ വരുണേന്ദ്രരുദ്രമരുതസ്തുന്വന്തി ദിവ്യൈസ്തവൈഃ वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Om. Good morning and namaskaram to all. We have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yogam. We have done up to verse number 15, but 15 we will discuss again. 15th verse, 12th chapter, 15th verse. Yasmanno dvicate lokah lokanno dvicate chayah harsha bhayo dvegaihi mukto yas sacha me priyah. Yasmat lokah na udvicate. Okay, by whom all the jivas, humans, animals, etc., na udvijate, they are not getting agitated or they are not getting any anxious moments from this jnani. Yaha lokat na udvijate, who also does not get agitated from this world. Okay, the world also cannot agitate him. And also yaha harsha bhayo dvegaihi muktaha, who is harsha amarsha bhaya udvegaihi, that is harsham means excitement, excitement because of pleasure, then irritation, amarsham is irritation, then or grudge, hatred, all that, amarsham, bhayam fear, and udvegaihi anxiety. Okay, one who is free from irritation, excitement, fear, anxiety, etc. Saha cha sache bhakta me priyaha, he is dear to me. So what Bhagavan says is that one who is not doing, or one who is not agitating the world, and also one who is not getting agitated or disturbed by the world, and also who is free from harsham, amarsham, bhayam, udvegam, etc., who never gets excited because of pleasure, or gets irritated, or hatred, or fear, anxiety, such a bhakta is my dear to me. Right? See, one who realizes that I am not this body, okay, I am not this body, one second, one who realizes that I am not this body, he is the Nitya Muktaha, okay, because he realizes himself as Atma only. And one who thinks that I am the body, then everything will get disturbed. Everything, whatever movements is there outside, it will get affect the body, and this person thinks that I am the body will get definitely disturbed, right? Especially in old age and all that, one who thinks I am this body, what will happen? People will do whatever they want to this body, is it not? When it is sick, even if this person doesn't want to eat, people will forcefully feed this person. And also doesn't want to go to the hospital or anything, people will take him to the hospital. And especially when people have money, definitely they will be put in the ICU and other things, right? Even if the person, nobody asks for the permission or the likes and of the person, right? Nobody really cares. As actually speaking, they will not allow to have a peaceful death. They will not allow in old age. But a jnani, remember, the point is not all this. The point is, one who thinks himself, I am not this body, all such things, whenever it happens, will never get disturbed, because he will allow the people to handle the body the way they want. Right? I am talking about old age and death, etc. Never will bother about this body, because he identifies himself as Atma. So he will allow the body to undergo all sorts of this, whatever the people want to do. This is one point. Other than that, the Shitam, Ushnam, all that will never affect this person. A Jnani will never get affected. See, there is a story. A rich Brahmin, he was very rich. Okay, he was in a town, and in the town of Avanti, then he had enormous wealth he had, but he was never happy. This person was never happy, and he didn't help anyone in that village. He didn't help anyone, and he himself also did not spend any money. Okay, at last, due to some because of some government tax problems or something like that, all his money he lost. He lost the money, and then he was even driven out of his own house. See, you can imagine a person who doesn't spend money for himself as well as for the others in the family. Naturally, when the time comes, they will drive him out. So this guy was driven out of the house, and then he was wandering and as a beggar. But he had some punya karmas he had done in his previous lives, etc. Because of that, he met some sages. Okay, he met a saint, and then he listened to the Vedanta, etc. And from the Guru and the scriptures, he started understanding life, and also he understood the problem, and he became a Jnani. He became an enlightened person. And after he found the ultimate peace, he again wandered back to his own village. He wandered back to his own village. People recognized him. You know, when the people recognize the same person, they know that, oh, this is the same person who never gave any single penny to everyone. They don't know whether he is a Jnani or a beggar. They started throwing stones, etc. They did whatever they should not do to this person, and the food, etc. They spoiled the food that was given to him. All that they did, the village people did. But he remained silent, he remained calm, he remained quiet, and then he walked away singing a song. You know, the song is, this is in Srimad Bhagavatam, the story is in Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th skandam, Ekadasha skandam. What the song is, Nayam jano me sugha dukkha hetuhu na devatatma graha karma kalaha manah param karanamamananti samsara chakram parivartayedyat. Nayam jano me sugha dukkha hetuhu. These people cannot make me either sad or pleasure or make me excited. All of this, whatever is happening here, cannot make me excited or sukha dukkha hetuhu. These cannot become any sukham or dukkham. They cannot be the reason for all this. Na devadatma. Not even the devas. Either the devas or the weather, right? Weather or devas, even graha, the planets. The planets cannot make me sad. Then, sukha dukkham, the planets also cannot bring me. Karma, all actions. The karma and karma phala. See, he had done some past karmas, right? Because of that past karmas only, it is coming back as prarabdha. The people are throwing thrones, etc. Because they are considering him as a bad person even now. Okay, they don't care whether you are a jnani or whether you are a beggar or this thing. Whatever your karma, whatever you have done earlier, they will think about that, and then there will be a reaction from them. This will happen in our everyone's life also. But here he says, even the karma, any sort of karma, the present karma, past karma, future karma, nothing. No karma can affect me. Right? Sukha dukkha hetuhu. This cannot change, they cannot make me sukham or cannot bring me happiness or sadness. I am at equanimity at all times. Even kalaha, the times. Even the times cannot. Because he realizes himself as Atma, which is beyond the time and space. Right? So this is the level of a jnani. He will not disturb the world, and also the world cannot disturb such a person. The world also cannot disturb such a person. So we will move to the 16th verse. Anapeksha shuchirdakshaha udasino gatavyathaha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta same priyaha. Anapeksha shuchirdakshaha udasino gatavyathaha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta same priyaha. Anapekshaha. So all Bhagavan is talking about what the qualification or the qualities of a mad bhaktaha, who is dear to me. He is talking about the qualities. Anapekshaha, not asking anything to anyone, no wants, no desires. Okay, because he lives in fullness. Even if he has got nothing, he will not ask anything. In Srimad Bhagavatam, that is Ajagara Vritti, it's called Ajagara Vritti. Like a python, it will just lie down, whatever food comes to them, it will eat. Like that. It will not ask, it will not go for hunting, etc. Right? Similarly, a jnani will just be satisfied with whatever he gets. Nirapekshaha. He lives in fullness, even if he has got nothing. Also, Bhagavan says in Srimad Bhagavatam, Nirapeksham munim shantam nirvairam samadarshanam anuvrajam yaham nityam puyeyet angri renubihi. A sage who desires nothing, who have got the same thing, anapekshaha, who doesn't want anything, who is ever in tranquil, who is always in equanimity of the mind, who is always in peace of mind and holds enmity towards none. No enmity towards anyone, okay? Enmity towards none. His footsteps do I always follow. I follow those footsteps. Whose footsteps? Bhagavan says this. I follow those people's footsteps who are like this. A sage who desires nothing and also who is ever in equanimity. Okay? And so that Bhagavan says, I too get purified. By following the footsteps of such a bhakta, I too get purified. Okay? This is the anapeksha. No, don't want anything. Absolutely no desires at all. Then, shuchihi. Shuchihi means cleanliness, purity. Purity of the heart, purity at his heart. There is absolutely no likes and dislikes. As we always say, no raga and no dvesha. Not attachment towards anything, no likes towards anything, no dislikes also. Okay? And this is, there are, no ragam and dvesham. Okay? Even Bhagavad Gita says, the 4th chapter, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram vidyate. Jnanam, there is nothing, knowing of self alone can purify completely. So only the jnanena sadrisham pavitram vidyate. There is nothing equivalent to jnanam. Jnanam only purifies everything completely. Dakshaha, it's a beautiful word. Dakshaha. See, dakshaha is a quality where one can take decision, okay, without getting affected. 1 second. Where someone can take decision without, there is no second thought. What should I do? Suppose there are two options, whether I have to do A or B, there is no confusion. A jnani will have no confusion at all, because the thought that is coming from is from the consciousness. Naturally, the body is habituated to do the right thing. See, understand this point. There is absolutely no confusion in taking a decision. Okay, if you find there is no confusion in taking any decision, and which naturally comes, which naturally the person acts in the particular situation, which will generally will not harm anyone. It will be so natural that there is no confusion. The main point in that decision will be there will be nothing, any selfish motive will not be there. Okay, no selfish motive will be there in that action, and that action will be so natural as a habit, and also there will be no confusion in that. Okay, such a quality is such a person is dakshaha. That is a quality of dakshaha. See, as per Ayurveda, every plant is a medicine. In Ayurveda, every plant is a medicine. So that does not mean that a person has got a particular type of disease, he can go and eat any plant. It won't work. Right? So the right medicine he has to take. Even though all the plants are medicines, he cannot eat whatever he wants. It will actually do more harm. Right? But finding the right medicine is the quality of a dakshaha. So at every situation in our lives, at every moment, every situation, when there is a decision to be taken, this decision comes so naturally. It comes so naturally that it will not cause any disturbance to him, and also there is no selfish motive in it, and it will do good to the society, good to the people around. Okay, this quality of taking a decision at the right time, the right decision, is the quality of dakshaha. That is dakshaha. So anapekshaha, shuchir dakshaha, udasinaha. Udasina means we can say he behaves indifferently, indifference, unconcerned. See, for example, suppose there are two people are having an argument. Okay, two persons are arguing. The third person is unconcerned about the subject or the argument, who is established in that higher awareness or in samadhi. He is not concerned about what is happening, what is the argument between these people. There is nothing, and there is no attachment towards anything. There is no mamata. Okay, no mamata, not having any mine, me and mine attitude. That is udasinata. Do not confuse this udasinata or this indifference with laziness. Okay, though it is not that suppose you have a dear and near very close to us, and then that person has got some illness or something, unconcerned, I am indifferent to them. Not like that. Indifference is there is no attachment. That does not mean lack of love. Udasinata does not mean lack of love or concern or lack of compassion, etc. Compassion will be there, love will be there, action will be there, but there will be no action which will be selfish. Okay, there will be no selfish action in that, and he will be indifferent to internally he will be indifferent. It will not cause any disturbance in him. Okay, because there is no mamata, there is no mine attitude, there is no selfishness in it. Okay, so there was one incident. There was two brahmacharis. Okay, it was in ashram. Two brahmacharis were there. They were watching cricket match. So both of them were arguing on who will win this time, which team will win this time. So they were arguing and fighting. The Swamiji was there, sitting peacefully, doing his japa. Ultimately, they went to him and asked him, Swamiji, you please tell, who will win this time? So he said, I don't know, one of them will win for sure, but one thing is sure, you failed. He said, I don't know who will win, who is this one, but you definitely failed in your sadhana, in your japam or in your sadhana, because you are wasting your time on unwanted things, unnecessary arguing and wasting your time instead of doing your japam or in your doing your sadhana. This is what the Swamiji said. That is, he is not concerned about the cricket match, for example. So like that, we should be unconcerned about the things which are not at all relevant, which are not, yeah, of course, yes, if there can be an action can be done to rectify something. Something can be done, yes, it is possible. But other than that, so that flow of action will come naturally to that person. So, this indifferent people, udasinata people does not mean that things won't happen through them. Okay, great many things have happened through them, like Swami Vivekananda, Swami Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Ramana Maharshi, etc. There are so many, Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, things have happened, great many things have happened through them. But they themselves will not get affected by it. By all those actions, they will never get affected by it. That is the main thing. That is what is udasinata. Udasinata is, we will discuss more in another chapter also. Then, gata vyatha. Vyatha means always anxious. Anxiety. Anxiety is gone. Gata vyatha. How anxiety comes? Only when we brood, when we think about all the past, what karma we did, oh I made that mistake, this mistake. I should not have done that, I should not have done this. Thinking about all the past actions, thinking about it again and again, and vyatha, becoming, feeling sad, going to depression. All this happens because of the previous things, whatever past, about thinking about the past. See, please think carefully. What are we doing here? By Tattva Bodham, Vasanakshayam and Manonasham, which we discussed in detail last class, our ego is completely gone. There is no kartrutvam here. There is no kartrutva buddhi here. There is no that I am doing something. Right? What is the instrument that is doing the action? Body. Right? And I am not this body. Then how can I do things? Correct? How can I do things? I cannot do things. Things happen. So this body is just an instrument which does things. Then how the body is doing good things to the society? Because that is the practice which we have done during our sadhana. What is the practice? From bad to good. All the bad actions, or all the bad actions means all selfish actions. Okay, all the selfish actions, whichever karma I was doing is all for myself, that has been converted as loka sangraham. Okay, doing good. So from bad to good, and then transcend the good. Then we drop the kartrutvam. When we drop our kartrutvam, that I am not doing anything, the body continues to do what it has been habituated before. Okay, then when I drop kartrutvam now, how could I have done something earlier? How can I could have kartrutvam earlier? Understand the point? When I don't have kartrutvam now, when I don't have a doership now, how I could have had a doership earlier? And because of my doership earlier only I was suffering. And now I am not suffering. Because I dropped my doership. When I don't have a doership now, I could not have had a doership earlier. See, think about a dream. In your dream, you said something to your wife, for which after you wake up from your dream, you will go and apologize to your wife or husband or someone, your friend, because sorry, I am very sorry, I am apologizing to you because I said something to you in my dream. There is no kartrutvam there. When we are awake from the dream, then there is no doership for the action that is done in the dream, we don't take any doership. Similarly, okay, similarly, there is no kartrutvam when we are the supervekar. When the jnani will not have any doership now, neither there was any doership. When there is absolutely no doership, then what is the point of having vyatha? Gata vyathaha. There is no anxiety or there is no brooding over the past incidents that has happened in our lives. There cannot be. Because there is no kartrutvam, there is no karma, all the karmas are burnt in the jnanam, hence gata vyathaha. Then, sarvarambha parityagi. Sarvarambha parityagi means same, this thing only. A devotee who has realized that I am not this body, there is no kartrutvam. This dropping of kartrutvam, dropping of our doership is sarvarambha parityagi. There is no doership in anything in pure sense, that is sarvarambha parityagi. Also, this another meaning is same only a devotee who never starts a new venture. Okay, sarva arambha parityagi, who never starts something new. A new, he will be just doing his swadharma. What he has been habituated before only will continue. Okay, so it will continue. It doesn't mean that he will start a new one. It doesn't mean that he will not start anything new. It means that there will be no kartrutvam in any of the ventures. There will be no doership in it. This person can start something new, but it will not have any doership in it. Okay, very tricky, but this is what it is. Dropping of all kartrutvam is sarvarambha parityagi. Also will not start anything new. That start means he will not do anything as I am the doer. Okay, that is sarvarambha parityagi. And yeah, some actions might even stop. Okay, some actions might stop, some new actions might arise, but everything is Ishwarecha only. There is nothing I am doing. Whatever the body has been habituated to stop, it will stop. One thing the body has to start, it will start. But I will not have any doership in it. That is sarvarambha parityagi. So again, one more time we'll read. Anapeksha shuchirdakshaha udasino gatavyataha sarvarambha parityagi. One who has dropped all his doership, one who has absolutely no vyatha, no brooding over the past, no suffering of the past, and udasinaha, indifferent to the situations and circumstances, and shuchihi, pure at heart, no ragadveshas, dakshaha, the ability to take the right decision at every moment, and anapekshaha, who doesn't want, who doesn't have absolutely any desires, mad bhaktaha, a devotee of such, that devotee of mine is very dear to me. That devotee, how the devotee is? Anapekshaha, shuchihi, dakshaha, udasinaha, gatavyataha, sarvarambha parityagi, same priyaha. He is very dear to me. This is what 16th verse. So we'll move to the 17th verse. यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न कांक्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः समे प्रियः. यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न कांक्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः समे प्रियः. यो na hrishyati. Hrishyati means who jumps with joy and excitement. Who jumps with joy and excitement, okay, when things go favorably. When things are going favorably, this person jumps with joy. Then, nadveshti. So, yo na hrishyati, one who is not jumping with joy in excitement when things go favorably. Then, na dveshti, no hatred. Okay? Na dveshti, in any situations or against people, against situations, against things, no hatred, no dvesham at all, no dislike. Na shochati, no suffering, no sorrow, no sadness at all. Upanishad says, Tarati shokam atmavid. One who knows Atmavid, Tarati shokam. He crosses shokam. He crosses all sufferings. Na shochati, na kankshati. Again, no desires. Desiring nothing, not wanting anything. Okay? Then, Shubha parityagi. Kankshati means, see, another meaning, Kankshati means no expectations. Okay, no expectation means no desires. No expectation, no desires. Shubha parityagi. Shubham, Ashubham, both are renounced. Shubham, Ashubham means Punya and Papa. Okay, both are renounced. Parityagi, no thoughts of Punyam and Papam at all. Bhaktiman yaha, a devotee, that devotee, okay, who sees Bhagavan everywhere. He is the Bhaktiman. Who is a Bhaktiman? Bhaktiman is one who sees God in everything and everywhere. Okay, that is the Bhaktiman. Sa me priyaha. He is very dear to me. See, ishtam, anishtam, shubham, ashubham. These are all relative. Right? Buy one, get one free. If, see, suppose my son passes an examination, for example, SLC examination, he passed with high marks. If I jump with joy and excitement, I will definitely be sad if he doesn't get admission into a college which I like. Or I will be sad when he fails in the next examination or something. Is it not? So it is, if we be happy, if we jump with joy when something favorable happens, out of excitement, thinking that this is mine, I have done it, all that. Definitely, when unfavorable things happen, we will be sad. That is the hrishyati and dvesha. Any hindrance, anything that is coming against our fulfillment of desires, or anything that is not, any hindrance that is coming to the favorable situation, we will be sad. And we will be not only sad, we will be angry also. Dvesham. So, na hrishyati, na dveshti. A jnani will never get excited. See, that does not mean that son or daughter or husband or one gets passes examination. We don't say that, oh, congratulations and all. We will not say. Not like that. Okay, we should congratulate them. We should give positiveness and shubhapti vishwasam. All that we have to give. All that we have to give. We have to praise him. That is all fine. But inside we should know that this is nothing. There is nothing mine. I have got no kartrutvam in it, doership in it. Okay, and I don't have any mamata also in it. Even neighbor's sons also passes, I will be happy. I will be happy means I am content. I am happy in the sense that not excitement that it is mine. That is the difference between the anandam and the pleasure. Pleasure is something which happens personally or with a selfish motive. Anandam is our true state. Anandam is true state which never gets disturbed, which is undisturbed. This dvandvam is not there. Pleasure and pain. Okay? The excitement and the suffering. Both will not be there. Then, shubha, na dveshti, na shochati, no suffering at all. Na kankshati, again, no desires, no wanting anything. Then punyam papam, similarly. Shubham, ashubham is directly punyam and papam. See, punya chinta, how it is coming. What do you mean by punyam? We all know that a good karma done with a doership leads to punyam, that is punyam. Any good karma, that means helping others, doing some social service, etc. Good karma, okay, with the doership that I am doing it. When the doership is there with the notion that I am doing it, it naturally brings a happiness in us. Okay, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, happiness will be there. Some people say that no, I don't want punyam, I don't want papam, I don't believe in punyam and papam, etc. But I want to do only good things to the society, etc. That is good. There is nothing wrong in it. But you cannot say that I don't want punyam, I don't want papam, etc. Why? Because the moment there is doership in you, the moment we have doership in us, when we do an action with the doership, a good karma, the happiness that you derive out of it or the happiness that you get from it as a result is the phalam of punyam. Whether you want it, whether you don't want it, that does not apply here. Karma phalam is for sure. If you have done a karma, karma phalam will be there. Similarly, papam also. If you have hurt someone, if you have stolen something, or if you have cheated someone, the phalam of dukkham is inevitable. It is impossible for someone to have punya phalam or sukham by hurting someone. Impossible. It might appear in the beginning that that person is happy and all, but not for long. Not for long. So, punyam leads to sukham, papam leads to dukkham is the law of the rule, law of karma. Okay, that rule nobody can break. It is the law of Ishvara, which cannot be, nothing can do, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you say I don't want, you don't want, it won't. It will happen. So here, Shubha Ashubha Parityagi. Who is the Parityagi? The Jnani. Who is the Jnani? Bhaktiman. The Bhaktiman who sees only Bhagavan here. I am not doing anything. Everything is God alone. I don't do anything. Through this instrument things are happening. I am not part of it. Okay, some people think that when their son or daughter, they become IAS officers or come to a very this thing, oh my son, my daughter. We generally say, we feel proud of it. It is not that we chose them to be here. The jiva chooses the parents. The jiva bhava, the jiva atma, it chooses their parents. And it is according to the impressions of the past, according to the karma vasana, they chose to be there as son or daughter. And we are thinking that our son, our daughter, this is the wrong way of understanding. And all that good, anything that merit that come, we take credit for it. And we feel sad for some bad things that has happened to the children. We think that it is because of us it happened. Neither are true. So, yeah. So the punya papa chinta, the punyam, the papam, etc., it is all because of taking doership, taking kartrutvam on us. We think we are doing things. Actually speaking, we cannot do anything. All things are happening. It is a wrong understanding by which we think we are doing things. The notion that I am this body, it all starts from here. I am this body. I am this body, ignorance, it starts. From there, everything else comes. I am doing things and I acquire things. This is mine. This is my body. Right? My body, all that. When we say my body itself is clearly, we are saying my body. When we say my body, I am not this body. It clearly says. In Aparoksha Anubhuti, Shankara Bhagavad Padar says this clearly. When it is very clear, that this Deham is constantly changing, all the time it is changing, and I am that unchanging entity, and I also say my body. How is it that I am the body? It's very clear. Many times Shankara Bhagavad says this. Many 4, 5 or 6 slokas are there that clearly explains how is it that I am this body. It is impossible. So all the wrong, the basic root cause is I am the body is the problem. Then all the action that is going through the body, we think I am doing it. And the suffering continues. And even after knowing this intellectually that I cannot be the doer, okay, I understand I am not the doer. But you see, I did that, I did this and all that, past, brooding over the past, I should not have done this. All that is a dream. Everything is a dream. When we don't take any doership for the action that happened in the dream, how is it possible that in a waking state we are thinking that I have done something? Right? So that is the reason we have to get rid of the notion that I am the body must go. Okay, so coming back. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati. No desires at all. Because why there should be any nothing I want. There is no expectation at all. Because I am content. I am full. My Swarupam is Anandam. My Swarupam is I am Satchidananda Swarupam. I don't lack anything which I experience every day in my deep sleep. Without this body, without this mind, without all that, I was at peace, complete peace. Analyze the deep sleep. Without this body, mind, ahankaram, etc., all that, I was in bliss. Right? So, these things are not necessary to be happy. Correct? So, from this clear understanding, I come to conclusion that I am Purnaha. I am complete. I don't lack anything. I don't need this house or this family or this and that, all that. Money, wealth, name and fame. I don't need all this for me to be happy. Because my true nature is happiness. So from this contentment, nakankshati. I don't need anything. I don't want anything. The way I am perfectly alright. Whenever the changes are happening in the body, I am perfectly alright. When the body becomes old, deteriorated, I am happy. Changes are happening in this body, but I am happy. Body can have disease and body can fall down. Such a person will have no problem in death. Such a person will have absolutely no problem in death. He will welcome death. Not that he will want for death. When it happens, he will welcome everything. All situations such a person accepts. No, nakankshati. Okay, nothing. Right? Shubha Shubha Parityagi. That already we discussed. Bhaktiman Yaha. One who sees Bhaktiman is, who is a Bhaktiman? Bhaktiman is one who sees Bhagavan in everything. In the temple, outside the temple, on all the people, animals, plants, etc. One who sees Bhagavan everywhere. He is the Bhaktiman. Okay, that is a Para Bhakti. Prakrita Bhakti is that Bhakti when someone sees only Bhagavan in the temple. Okay, Madhyama Bhakti is one who sees in the temple as well as the Bhaktas. Okay, all the Bhaktas. And Udasina towards the non-Bhaktas. Who are not devotees, they will have a very Udasina, indifferent. They will stay away or they will not have. They will have only Karunyam. They will have only sympathy towards them, compassion towards them. Those who are not Bhagavad Bhaktas, such Madhyama Bhaktas will have compassion and they will see divinity in temples, in idols and bhaktas. Whereas Uttama Bhakta, here the Bhaktiman, where says that Bhaktiman is, he sees Bhagavan in everything. There is no good and bad. Okay? All he will see divinity in good, he will see divinity in bad, he will see divinity in everything. There is nothing insentient. A Bhaktiman will have nothing insentient here. He will see the Chaitanyam in everything, in the rock, as well as that is moving, as well as that is growing, as well as that is not growing also. He will see the divinity there, the Chaitanyam. He will say in every vibration, he will see the Chaitanyam. Such a person is dear to me. That is the 17th verse. Then 18, 19, 20. 3 verses are there. I think we'll do that in our next class. We'll stop little early today, because we will not be able to complete 18, 19 and 20 in today. So we'll be halfway. With the 20th verse, we will be completing this Bhakti Yogam. So we'll conclude Bhakti Yogam in our next session. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu.